Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 42 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. So, yay for day 42. Today has been a really surprising, interesting day. So, I can't say I did things that I wanted to do today. I think the end of my day I just spent trying to avoid dealing with my emotions because I have a lot of them today. Um, Avoiding my emotions. Not necessarily the best thing to do, but today was my sponsor friend's celebration for life, I guess. Instead of a funeral, her daughter did a celebration of life. And I went. I went with my Al Anon friend Jay. She gave me a ride there, and I saw some other Al Anon friends, people that I knew. But I had kind of a really awkward experience there. Not that I mean the whole thing was nice. It was set up. It was very nice. It was beautifully done, but it was just outside of my comfort zone. I'm not comfortable in social settings. I never know what to do at like receptions or social places where everybody kind of gets in their little cliques and they chat, and I just always feel like I'm on the outside like a wallflower. I'm not very good at just walking up and starting conversations. And someone did show up and they introduced themselves, and I introduced myself back, and I'm like, okay, this is fantastic. And then I was like, so how do you know my sponsor friend? And she was like, oh, I don't. I'm just her daughter's friend. And I was like, oh, okay. And I know my sponsor friend doesn't have a problem with people knowing that she was in Al Anon. She would tell people that all the time. She didn't care. But we do try to remain anonymous, and some people have a lot of there's a lot of stereotypical stigmatism around 12-step programs, and even though it's for friends and families of alcoholics is what Al-Anon is for, it's still a 12-step program to help us not be so crazy. And, and I've been doing that for years, and I met my sponsor friend through this program, as did most of the people that were coming to pay their respects to her family that was left behind. And her daughter was kind enough to put out a bunch of little trinkets, ceramic stuff, some different things that my sponsor friend had actually made, because she used to make really nice wreaths and flower arrangements. So some of the things that she had collected over the years, and her daughter put them out for people to take stuff. So I did take something to remind me of my sponsor friend, but I didn't. It was hard for me because it wasn't quite like a funeral. It wasn't like people were getting together and talking about my sponsor friend. We were just kind of, especially when people are showing up and I didn't even know who she was, and then it's trying to explain who she is or what she did. And I know that her children weren't didn't care for the fact that she was in a 12-step program. They weren't interested in knowing anything about her 12-step program. So like, I'm not sure how much her daughter's friends wanted to know or how much we should say. So I just felt like I was put on the spot with something, and I didn't know, like, I knew the answers to the questions they were asking. I just didn't know if it was appropriate to share the answers. And I just felt very uncomfortable, and it didn't feel like a safe place to mourn my friend and a safe place to say goodbye to me. But I am grateful for my Al-Anon friend Jay that went with me, and we sat in the car outside my house for like an hour after, and we just talked about my sponsor friend, and it was very sweet. And my Al-Anon friend Jay sat there and cried, and I'm like, I got teary-eyed a couple of times and I just didn't cry, and I'm like, something's wrong with me, I'm not crying. And then I had to remember that I have let myself cry a few times in this situation, and I will let myself cry again. I will probably cry after this video when I'm writing in my journal tonight, because I am learning that I do have to feel these emotions, but I also am learning that I can do it when I feel safe or comfortable, or when they come up, because I was having a great day, and my great day didn't get ruined by going to this celebration of life. It didn't. I mean, I woke up earlier than I thought I would, and I did the stuff that was on I wrote a to-do list last night, and I did all the stuff on my to-do list this morning before noon, I think, and I was like, what the heck? I haven't made a to-do list in a long time. And granted, there was like 3 or 4 things on the list. It wasn't a long list, and it maybe took me until 1 o'clock, and I got up at like 10:30, so it's not like, but I did it. and I put myself out there and I was proud of myself. And then a friend of mine called me, and so we talked on the phone. And I'd mentioned to my sister-in-law yesterday that she asked her if she wanted to like help me make thumbnails and edit my YouTube videos. And I ask people that all the time, and they're like, oh, that's so good you're doing that, but nobody wants to help me. So I'm talking to my friend, and she used to work in the temple, my temple friend, but she doesn't work in the temple with me anymore. So anyway, I was just talking to her, playing catch up. I just like wanted to know how she was doing. We hadn't talked in a while, and then she asked what I was up to, and I told her what I was doing, and I told her what I told my sister-in-law, and you know, she'd help me out, whatever. And then she's like, oh, I can help you with that. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I think that was totally one of those God moments that I wasn't expecting, because I've been sitting here thinking, okay, I know it's okay to ask for help when I need it, but I also know that I'm capable of learning how to make thumbnails and learning how to edit my videos and doing all of those things on my own. But it also feels overwhelming to me and kind of stressful, and it's hard because I grew up mostly just always trying to be the people pleaser and make everybody happy. And I know that when you make videos, a lot of the people say to get monetized on YouTube and other things, you have to make videos that everybody likes, that people are interested in, and you have to watch the trends. And if something you made is trending and people like that video, then make more of those videos. And if they're not interested in that video, then find out what they're interested in, make those kinds of videos. And it's like becoming a people pleaser all over again. And I spent years going to counseling and 12-step programs to deprogram myself to not be a people pleaser. And I have spent 2 years making videos and putting myself out there and learning how to be authentically be myself, instead of just, you know, the chameleon that I think that I have to be, the people pleaser for everybody else. And I am loving getting to know myself, and I am loving sharing who I am with anyone that chooses to watch my videos. I think it's amazing. So I am not going to follow trends. I am not going to change my videos for everybody else. I mean, if there's specific topics that I know stuff about that people want me to talk about, or like 100 days of something that somebody wants to challenge me to do, maybe I might be interested in doing that if I can get like enough followers and some feedback. But right now I don't have any of that. But I might increase people following my videos and watching my videos if they're actually edited. And if I have thumbnails that people actually like instead of my crazy bright colors. Because I need something that represents me without like scaring everybody. And I'm not sure where the balance to all of that is, because I'm just having fun being creative and just trying to learn how to do it. But I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have the money to pay somebody to do it for me, and I don't have the money to take lessons or go back to school to learn how to do it. So it's trial and error for me. And so to have my friend who said, oh yeah, I've made videos like that before, and her sister has done some stuff like that, like some marketing and stuff. She's like, oh yeah, I can totally help you with that. I know how to do that. I was like, wait, you know how to do it? And you'll actually help me? I was just like, yay, God totally loves me today. I needed that. So I got my to-do list, and then I got my friend that's willing to help me do that. And then I kept checking my email. I should have texted my sister, because I was hoping that she would send me her singing my song, but she never did. So I was like, oh, that's a bummer. But it was okay, because I got those answers to my prayers today. I got somebody that's going to help me with my videos, so maybe they'll get a little better. Maybe you'll get all of the little ums and ands and repetitious stuff all cut out, and they'll be more entertaining. I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe they won't. But anyway, I am just grateful for God and sending those little miracles to me and buoying me up. And I am so grateful for my Al-Anon friends that happened to be at my sponsor friends' celebration of life, so that I had someone to talk to, someone to just kind of, so I didn't feel completely out of place when I was there. And I am also grateful. I think it was very nice of her daughter to leave stuff out so I could take a little memento of something that reminded me of her. Not that I needed stuff to remind me of her. I just get random thoughts of things that she would say in my head, and I still remember. But I am so grateful for the peace that I've had today and that I could just smile and have a happy day. And yes, I love my friend, and yes, I miss her, but I am still happy and I am grateful that she's in a better place. And I am grateful that I was able to be surrounded by friends today, and for all the friends that just keep sending me texts and checking up on me today, like, hey, we know you were close to this person. Are you okay? And I'm like, I was until you sent me a text message, and now I'm gonna cry. So I know I'm being surrounded by love because God loves me and my sponsor friend loved me, and I have so many other people in my life that love me, and things are going well for me. Plus, I checked my email today and I have a job interview for tomorrow, so I might actually be able to get a job and I might actually be able to start making some money, which will help me with my finances. But I don't know if I'll get the job, and I don't know when I'll start making money from the job, but at least I have an interview. It's a step in the right direction. So I am so grateful for that. God is truly looking out for me and taking care of me and surprising me with things that I am not expecting on a day that I expected to be really hard and really emotional, and it wasn't as hard and emotional as I thought it was going to be. And I am very grateful for that too, because I don't like dealing with my emotions. I'm learning. I am learning, but I'm not there yet. So, and I'm also learning I don't have to apologize for crying or being emotional. If you don't like this, you can just turn it off or not watch. Maybe my friend will edit it out and it won't be there. I don't know. Anyway, that is what I have for today. And I am just grateful for God and His hand in my life. And I know that He is there to help you and buoy you up with whatever it is you're going through. And that He loves all of you as much as He loves me, which is amazing. That's a lot. It's incomprehensible, the amount of love that God has for each of us. And I am grateful for that too. And that is all that I have for today. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.